welcome to the Joylang. Today I'm interviewing a super special guest that takes dedication to music to the whole new level, and that's the entire reason why she's in Denmark. So I'm here with my good friend now, Soo. So could you introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Soo and I'm from Korea. I really love Swedish and Danish music. So I travel quite often to Denmark and Sweden to listen to good music.
So I know that many people are wondering now, like, oh, you are from Korea. How come you speak like that?
You mean
Your accent, yeah.
I lived in England when I was little, so that's where I pick up the accent.
Wonderful. So I ask that question to every single guest.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your definition of joy?
My definition of joy. Well, I haven't really thought about it. But then, for me, joy is that. I don't know. Joy is that special moment, but then it's something that you get from a daily life. So it's not something that you do. You have to put like extra effort in to achieve. It's something that comes naturally to you, but something that like small thing that brings happiness to your life. I think that's what joy is.
I know it. I love this definition. And how does music and going for the concert, because the way how you approach the topic is the whole new level. You are willing to travel across the globe to hear your favorite artists. Yeah. So how does this music, live music, and this dedication to travel the word for it, how does it links to your joy?
Well, I mean, I've always enjoyed, I guess like most people do enjoy listening to music, and so did I, and so do I. And I got into Danish and Swedish music, Scandinavian music in general. I've been into the music for over 10 years. And I really enjoy listening to it because every time I listen to it, it just makes me feel happy. And then when I'm down, it helps me get over that. When I'm happy, it makes me even happier. So music has always been a big part of my life, I guess. And because I listened to so many different artists from Denmark and Sweden, I thought, okay, why not just, travel there and listen to the live performances? Because, I mean, music that you hear on like Spotify or Apple Music, those are really good music. But then I wanted to listen to the real music, the live music, because I was sure that it would give you some different vibe, different experience. So I traveled to Denmark, Sweden, and then went to different concerts, and I just loved it. Loved the experience, loved the live performances. Yeah, I mean, and so on. I've been just traveling whenever I could to listen to the live performances.
Wow, this is, and not just travel, it's just literally taking a trip from South Korea to Denmark or Sweden for the concert. This is just amazing. And I'm wondering for what kind of artists I would be willing to take the trip. Because also, for me, you're like ultimate, like a fan that every artist would love. Because I think a lot of Danish and Swedish artists, it's an honor to have such a great fan, because you are crazy dedicated. And I just to show the dedication, if you could walk through that process of getting into the concert, if you could share that story.
I mean, like for me, I appreciate each of their music, and I'm just like thankful that whenever I come to Denmark and Sweden, the artists, they appreciate me coming. And for me, it's like I'm the one who should appreciate and like be thankful for the music that they give me. Yeah. So I guess like my first ever experience with going to concert here in Denmark and Sweden was back in 2013. Because I was doing an exchange program in France, and then because the distance is quite close, it was at that time easier for me to travel to Denmark and Sweden for the concerts. But afterwards, being back in Korea, it was pretty difficult to travel, because it takes lots of time and money to having to travel all the way. But but I've been doing it since 2019, and then I guess from there, the first experience back in 2019 was when I went to Buhangi's concert, Christmas concert in December. And I really love his music. I've been his fan for ages, and there's one of the songs that I really like from his Christmas album. So I really wanted to hear his Christmas songs live. So I booked my ticket, flight ticket. I came to Denmark, Copenhagen, and then I went to his concert, and it was just amazing. It was one of the best experiences ever. And then what I really appreciate is Buhan knew that I was coming, and then he thanked me so much for coming all the way. And I was like, oh, I should be the one thanking you for all the music that you gave me. And so it was really nice.
But I love it how your definition of joy is that it's something that it could be during the day, that it can be small, but at the same time, you are willing to travel so far to experience even more joy, that go in depth with that. And I find this is super amazing and inspiring, and I can feel your energy each time when you're coming, because this is the third time when I see you when you go for when you come for concerts, that each time you are just radiating with this really cool energy, that you're I can feel that you are in your element.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, this music just makes me so happy. I guess it does for many other people, but I guess it just have a special, it just feels so special to me. Pancreas was so special thing in my heart. Yeah.
And I'm just wondering, when did you got into music overall?
Scandinavian?
No, just when did it started to be important?
I mean, I've always listened to music, and I remember I was listening to British pop, American pop, when I was in my teens, and then I think it was around in high school that I started to get into Swedish and Danish music. Yeah, at the end of I think it was in my last year of the high school that I got into Swedish and Danish music, and since then I've been listening to, those music.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Any artists that you would recommend to when somebody would love to hear what is your joy about? So which artist would you recommend?
There's so many artists that I really want to recommend. I don't know what other people would like, but in Denmark, the artist that I might want to recommend would be Buhangi, Rasmus Seebach, Melding, Ebert, Mads Christian. Yeah, those are the artists I really like. So I totally recommend them.
And we'll write it down in the show notes.
And then maybe from Sweden, Estraden, Norio Kokove, Danisha Sedu, Benjamin Ingrosso, Darin, and then many more. Yeah, there's so many great artists all around in Denmark and Sweden. So
wonderful. And what I remember from the last time when we spoke last year, that your joy is spreading, that in your office actually Soo has a cool job. Do you want to share what you do?
So I work at the Korea Football Association, and I work with the women's national team.
Yeah, and I heard that in this kind of office, there is a lot of Danish music as well.
Yeah, because I get to play, I get to choose what music to play. So I just play lots of Danish and Swedish and Norwegian music in the office.
Yeah. How many people already, since you started your journey with your Scandinavian music, did you hook on it?
I mean, not that much, to be fair, because, there's a language barrier. So, and when people say Scandinavian music, they're like, oh, what kind of music is that? They're very, not, because they're not very used to hearing Scandinavian music. But then I've got, my close friends, they do listen to Danish and Swedish music. I've got one close friend who I work with, and she is very into Danish and Swedish music. So she listened to like new released songs from Denmark and Sweden without me having to recommend her those music. So it's quite cool to see how like they enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool. Especially when the entire world is looking at K-pop.
I know, yeah.
And you are a person. You are just Soo, right? Looking into Scandinavian music, which is so cool. It's definitely you're not going with the mass.
No.
You forge your own path, and I'm wondering, it just because this brings you so much joy. I can see it clearly, but does everyone around you back home? Do they aren't they're like, oh, good for you. You go to Denmark again to listen to the same concert, let's say, or they're a little bit more like, why would you go there instead of going elsewhere and travel to different destination?
I think it's like half and half.
Okay.
I guess like my close friends or my close people, they know that I really like the country and I really love the music here in Denmark and Sweden. So every time I'm coming here, they're like, oh, enjoy yourself, have fun, So.
And the other half is not as.
I guess like those are the people who don't really know me that well. So I guess still have questions like, well, why do you go back there every year? Yeah.
With this, we don't pay attention to. Yeah. Yeah, especially when something brings you so much joy. Is there something else that brings you as much joy as music?
I mean like everyone else, I love hanging out with my friends, and it's a big part of my life, like friends, like people. That I think that's a great part of my life. But hobby wise, I guess at the moment, music is my biggest interest and my biggest hobby.
Mm-hmm. I have a question because I'm always saying that language is like a window or the doors to the culture.
Mm-hmm.
And since you are being so in depth with Scandinavian music, so I'm just wondering, how does your perspective on the Scandinavia changed over the years? Mm-hmm. Because you are getting into it through such a unique lens. Mm-hmm. Is that traveling and seeing that main touristy attraction, but you are just going from pretty much, I would say, I don't know, back doors with the artists, and that sounds right? Because if I was start listening to K-pop, and my idea about Korea would come from K-pop, right? That would be an entirely different picture than me going through main airport, let's say, and just traveling. So how does...
I mean, I guess, when I first started this, music tour, I guess, I always liked Scandinavian countries just because I love the music so much. But then as I get to know more about it, I think I like it more. Yeah, the people, the culture, the language, the lifestyles. It's very different from Korea, but then I love it even more. And then as I get to know them more, the cultures and everything, I guess my understanding and the music and the lyrics becoming deeper as well. So overall, I'm just very happy to be here. And then every time I come, it just feels like home.
Oh, that's so sweet. You said that the cultures and lifestyle are very different. What is a big difference? What is you think three major difference between Denmark and Korea?
Major differences. Well, I think here I feel like people here it's more slow, peaceful, and I feel like it's more relaxed here. Whereas back home it's a bit more competitive, and then everything's more dynamic, moving fast and all that. And I guess maybe that's one of the reasons why I appreciate coming here more, because, here it's more relaxed, and whereas back at home it's back to reality, and then you have to compete with everybody else in views. Yeah, but I think that's maybe the biggest difference. Yeah.
There was one thing that I'm wondering about, because in Denmark, there is this concept of hygge, which could be somehow translated into this coziness and also this inner joy. And then there is in Japan this concept of ikigai, which is also kind of closely related to joy. Do you have something like that in Korea? Like this concept about focusing on your joy, on your purpose.
Well, I don't think so. I can't think of anything, so I don't think there's a similar term or, I don't think there's one.
Oh, all right. So it's okay. That's quite interesting because we had an episode about, I was talking with my friend Mayu about Ikigai.
Okay.
And so it was quite interesting. I was wondering if there is the same concept. All right. So if there is somebody that would like to start experiencing more joy during their daily life, what would be one small thing that you would advise them to do?
I don't know.
So you are shining your joy. Either you know it or not, you do.
I mean, I'll just tell them to look for what you like, because I like music, and then that's what made me come here and then listen to more music. So I think for them to discover more joy in their life, I think they have to know themselves and figure out what they like. And then those small things, like listening to music, or I don't know, those small things could really make them happy. Yeah, bring joy to their lives.
So figure out what you like.
And then maybe it'll be good to know what you like. Like, get to know more about yourself.
Okay. And then just follow that joy. Yeah. Amazing. Okay. And if somebody would love to connect with you, where they can find you?
They can find me on this Instagram, I guess. Yes.
What's your Instagram?
My Instagram is Soohyun, is SOOHYUN_KOUN.
And that will be also in the show notes. And what is cool that you share a lot about your journey from coming to Denmark and showing all the concerts. So if you are guys interested, you can just follow Soo's journey and I guess message you for any music recommendation.
Yeah, definitely. I'm up for that.
That's so cool. All right. Thank you very much for being my guest today. And so this is a beautiful, just like a inspiring example of how you just follow your joy around the world. And even if it means to keep coming back to the same place, as long as that brings you joy, that's what is the most important. So thank you so much. Thank you for listening, guys. I'm sure you enjoyed the episode, and see you next Tuesday or Friday. Bye.